today the big project is moving the lift. We're going to move the 9,000 pound Dannmar out to the new shop. As you can see, I did have to modify my ceiling in my old garage to make the lift work, and some limitations. I had to also change my garage door track. So I actually went in, cut it, moved it a little bit so that it followed the contour of the ceiling. That way I had enough headroom to still, if the door would have been like this door here, it would have obviously been right in the way of the lift. So by moving it up, it did work quite well, but I still lost quite a bit with the lift height. So finally built the new shop. This is embarrassing, but it's full. This garage is full. So we're going to pull the lift out and take it to the back to the new shop. So I'm going to bring you along. Okay, just like magic, it's gone completely, and the Land Rover's back in the garage. Yeah, the battery went dead. Sorry about that. But I had to keep going. I wanted to get it done. So that you can perfectly see where the posts were sitting. No damage to the ceilings or anything. This post on the side here was the last one you saw getting taken out. Took a little bit of figuring out to where to sling it, but once I got that figured out, the second one came down really quickly with my assistant there, forklift operator / my wife, And so we got it out, and it is kind of partially up out in the new shop. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, is trying to button some of that up. So I'll bring you along on that part of this as okay, so the lift is sitting here. This is as far as the lift is going for right now. The reason is I'm doing epoxy on the floor, and so I didn't want to have the arms and everything in the way. So I have to clean all the little oil drips from the forklift. I got to clean off the tire marks from the forklift. And so anyway, on installing a lift, it's really straightforward. You snap a line. It tells you exactly how far apart. On this lift, it's I think it was 145 inches. So you just make that little mark, line it up right there. Keep it nice and straight on the chalk line. And if you get it just right, the top drops in. Now we fought it just a little bit, just partially because my wife is really afraid of heights, and so getting her up on the ladder, she's a real trooper to help me out with that. And so I just wanted to get it set enough to where it's good. So now I got to go through and start cleaning any little grease marks, oil drips, tire marks. The whole floor's got to be cleaned. And so I kind of brought everything in that needed the forklift. My bench is a bruiser. As you can see, this thing is pretty thick iron. It weighs a lot with the big vise. The drill press, although it doesn't look too big, it is pretty heavy. So I brought it in advance. I'm going to lift it up and just kind of put some blocking under it so I can kind of paint under it a little bit. But everything that's in here right now is going to sit here for the epoxy. So I'm going to start scrubbing the floors and get this cleaned up, and maybe this weekend I can go ahead and start the epoxy.